Good morning to ye.
Hey, looky, what do we have here? I don't know, probably the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty of others that do it B.I.G., but keeping it a buck though, none to get you up though like G&G. With all the news and real point of views you can use, light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning, gang, be the answer, and take your friends and them, can and all, come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them in state, and even the chosen haters, the haters, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10, we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you a part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning, wash up and wipe your face, get your snacks to come on in, get comfy, but most importantly, in all caps, snap. Hey, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. How you doing? It's your boy, Big Phil Speaks. And this is the Good Morning Gang Morning Show, brought to you by myself and that good GMG, Good Money Gang. Good morning, it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. It's Happy Friday. And I hope you feel blessed and highly favored, because guess what? You are here amongst the living, and you can inhale, exhale, let it all go. Knowing that there are some folks that didn't wake up to see this morning, but you, on the other hand, are here. I hope that you make it the best, most productive, most positive, most fruitful day of your life. And while you at it, I hope that you plan, plot, and strategize so that if you're so blessed to see tomorrow, you make it an even better day than today. That part, huh? How y'all doing this morning? And so it begins. There's a lot going on out here in these streets. There's a lot going on out here on these streets. Let me see who's in the building this morning. Polo Dolo riding solo. Connie Batiste is in the building. Bree Bree is in the place to be. Nephew Papa True Guns is in the building. Sexy Sugar Mama. Hey, Shari. Good morning, good morning. Miss A Block, 1/3 of the good HR team. And the first lady of the HR team is in the building. Crack Baby, Trick Baby, Crack Baby is in the building. Huh? Who else we got in here? Cassie, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Did I say Polo Dolo? If I didn't, Polo Dolo riding solo. Nick Saki is in the place with me. Mr. Duncan, what's goody like the mob? UPT Ray, what's goody? Huh? Lady Costanita, good morning, good morning. Who else is in the building? Levon Myers, good morning to ye. How about your boy who? It's going to get real funny for people like you who really believe so much in certain individuals. We going to see what a short few days away hold or whatever. Tiki, I see you in the building. I see you here. Listen. Do. Who else is in here? Jay Pierce was goody like the mob, huh? You are spamming Levon. Who else is in here? Love Ariel. Hey, Love Ariel. I see you. Good morning to ye. The Frog, good morning. Good morning, good morning. LG, salute. Sam Unstoppable. He said, good morning, Bammers. I like the fact that y'all learning the lingo. I'm loving the fact that y'all learning the lingo. You hear me? It mean what it mean. You better look at Tinky. You better pay attention to these laws being passed, these executive orders that's being passed. Boy, yeah. You better pay attention. For those that thought Project 2025 was a myth, y'all better pay attention. These deportations that have started to happen, you better pay attention. Huh? When those of you that might be of lower income and your kids can't go to school and get them free breakfasts and free lunches no more, you better pay attention. When you needed them extra SNAP funds to get you over and get you through, you better pay attention. Medicaid, those that was getting assistance, medical assistance, you better pay attention. It's a lot going on out here, right in front of our eyes. Unfortunately, before I go any further, even though I don't think I'm going to need it today, but let me read it anyway. Warning. Federal law, Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107 allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted material under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. Fair use allows for the quoting of copyrighted material and the creation of a new work for purposes included but not limited to criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. Fair use preserves the free flow of culture. Top of the top, y'all come on over to the good YouTube. Why don't you? Huh? Where am I at? Let's bring that back. Yeah. Y'all better start paying attention because there's a lot going on. And I'm going to start it like, let me get it. Make sure I got it. For y'all that think it's a game and think it's a joke, a jokey joke. Save the image. That man has been in office for a very short time. And I'm going to read you a list. Matter of fact, no. I'm going to send this over and put this picture up. And y'all going to tell me what it looked like. I'm going to let y'all tell me what it looked like. Give me 1 second, one quick second, ladies and gentlemen. Do, 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 do. All right, here we go. Replace, upload. Da-da-da. Now, what you see before you, ladies and gentlemen, for a lot of y'all, Ben Cuts, what's goody like the mob? I'm over on YouTube. A lot of y'all that thought Project 2025 was some bullshiggery. I need y'all to pay attention to the green check marks that are beside certain things on this list. Okay, hold on, boom. I need y'all to pay attention to this full list, right? I'm going to read the full list off, and then I'm going to go ding when it comes to the ones that have already been affected by this presidency, 3, 4, 5, however many days he's been in office just yet, 3 days or so, right? In no-fault divorce, complete ban on abortions without exceptions, ban contraceptives, additional tax breaks for the corporations and the 1%, higher taxes for the working class, elimination of unions and worker protections, raise the retirement age, cut Social Security, cut Medicare. Ding! That's basically what's going on now. There's a fight over that now. End of the Affordable Care Act. Ding! That will fall under the Medicare and all that stuff too. That's being fought after now. Raise prescription drug prices. Ding! Eliminate the Department of Education, use public taxpayer money for private religious schools, teach Christian religious beliefs in public schools, end free and discounted school lunch programs. Ding! End civil rights and DEI protections in government. Ding! Ban African American and gender studies in all levels of education. Ding! Ban books and curriculum about slavery. That's on the way, so you might as well. Ding! Ending climate protections. Ding! Increase Arctic drilling. Ding! Deregulate big business and the oil industry. Ding! Promote and expedite capital punishment. Ding! Oh, I'm going to stop there for a second. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, from what I read, the executive order puts the death penalty back on the table for all 50 states. All 50 states. Okay, I'm going to keep moving forward. In marriage equality, condemns single mothers while promoting only traditional families. Lord, how many of y'all going to get affected by that if that happens? Defund the FBI and Homeland Security. Use the military to break up domestic protests. Mass deportation of immigrants and incarceration in camps. Ding! That has already begun. That has already begun. The first flights out have already been taking flight. In birthright citizenship. Ding! However, the higher courts have put a temporary hold on that one there. It has already been signed into action, but the courts are saying, hold up, no, not quite yet. So they go see about that. Ban Muslims from entering the country. Ding! Eliminates federal agencies like the FDA, EPA, NOAA, and more. Ding! Continue to pack the Supreme Court and lower courts with right-wing judges. It's a lot going on here, a lot to unpack, and all that. You hear me? Tiffany, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Dana Mac from that Alabama way. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Interesting. Keenan Cole, you can't go wrong. Peep scheme, Wagwan brethren. Yeah, it's a whole lot of mess. A whole lot of mess. And some of y'all that was faking like y'all was supporting Kamala Harris, and some of y'all that was outright supporting Frumpy Frump, who feel like, oh, things are getting better. But guess what? There's a whole lot going on, some changes coming, and a lot of them are not for the better. I'm just saying, some things will be for the better, but a whole lot more will not be. Y'all better pay the hell attention. Peep Scheme said, I got my citizenship. F him. I can dig that. I feel bad. I feel bad. I saw a video that not only were illegal immigrants being deported, but they were snatching up Indians, Native Americans in the midst of this. So it's going to be interesting to see how this play out, and I don't have full context on it, so I'm not gonna bother with it too much. But pay attention, because there's some things about to take place. And listen, I don't care who you support or not. Support your family. Support your household interests. Support what's going to help you as an individual, as a family man or woman, and as a community. That's what you should be protecting. CLBCNY, what's goody like the mob, huh? Keenan said, why did I go to Yomi Twitter yesterday? Listen, a whole lot going on, huh, Keenan? Shout out to everybody that's watching over on this good YouTube, and those that are over on that good Twitter, a.k.a. X. This is the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Do your boy a favor. Hit that thumbs up for your boy. Boop, up. While you at it, hit that subscribe button. Boop, up. More importantly, hit that notification bell, something like this. Bing! So you be in the know whenever the Good Morning Gang Morning Show drop. Feel the Love Fridays drop, or anything that I put on this good Big Phil Speaks channel. You'll be amongst the first to know. But make sure you hit all when you hit that notification bell, because sometimes YouTube get a little wacky. It gets a little putting them notifications out. But if you hit all, then guess what? You'll be amongst the elite to get the first drop on everything we got going on. You hear me? Listen, who else we got in the building? Hope One, I see you. Mr. Rich, not peace and beef grease. Shout out to B Lava Lava. Shout out to B Love for that one. Listen. Understand. Okay, I'm good. I caught up. There's a lot going on these internet streets, and more importantly in real world, that you better pay attention to. Excuse me. I needed a drink of some libation. You're talking about got to have that good alkaline for your mind. You better stop paying attention. And matter of fact, even more importantly, mind the business that pays you. Mind the business that pays you. Huh? Listen. Understand. A lot of y'all sit around shucking and jiving and going about your day. Oh, this ain't gonna affect me. This ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm goody like the mob. But you barely holding on the strings, talking about, I wish I had help. I wish this, I wish that, and you're not paying attention to the things that are happening on a day-to-day basis right before your eyes. Lawmakers are shuffling paperwork into places and in front of people that have power to change the way in which you live. That some have your best interests at heart, but many more don't have your best interests at heart and or in mind when they submit these papers, when they sign these papers, and when they enact these papers. What am I talking about? I'm talking about bills, laws, and things of the such that affect you, your husbands, your wives, your mothers, your fathers, your grandparents, your nieces, your nephews, but more importantly, your sons and your daughters and their sons and their daughters. Because a lot of times what a president does in their presidency rolls out even unto the next presidency. So if by chance this whole 2025 thing don't get rolled out and they don't end democracy as we know it, and there are elections that come up in 4 years, and if there's another viable candidate that people seem and deem to be better, they're going to have to undo and unravel a lot of bullshit, a lot of things. In the meantime, the rich keep getting richer while the poor are going to keep getting poor. The middle class is kind of grayed out in the middle, and it's a horrible thing. You hear me? Your man Big Bama trying to seek a third term. So Obama. Hell no, peep scheme, and hell no. Thank y'all for reposting the morning show here. I mean, there on X. I appreciate it. I see you, nephew. I appreciate that, Kyles. I see you. Uh, I just want for you to know that even though these things are going on, that all is not lost, that if you start paying attention, doing your due diligence and read something, research a few things, know what your rights are, and start pressing your local legislators to press higher ups, change could come. Change could happen in a good way. But if you sit around gossiping and worrying about other people's business more than the business that's gonna keep you and your family good, then you, I, us, we are in for a world of hurt. We are in for a world of hurt. Understand what I'm telling you. If you all don't start cracking open books, matter of fact, I'm gonna go one step further with them changing education slowly but surely, taking books out of the school system, trying to rewrite what slavery was and is. I mean, not is, but what slavery was. And in some instances, wipe it off the books altogether so that people don't know that there was slavery. I implore you to get in Barnes and Nobles, Amazon, and these various other places, and beyond Kindle, grab hard copy books. I mean, they can be soft cover, but grab physical books. Read them and also keep them to pass down to your kinfolk. Do you hear me? Grab you some physical books. The Kindle is cool. The Kindle is cool. It's convenient. But they can take that off the system and then it's wiped out. Period. Right? But if you grab the physical books, you have something tangible to pass on to your children and their children's children in order to teach them and maintain one, the history of our people, not just from slavery, but before slavery. Let's be clear. Two, books in other areas and arenas that
we need to brush up on financial literacy, culture, you name it. Don't let these laws and these people in charge dictate. Keyword dictate. Pause. Your wherewithal. Do not let the destroying of DEI hirings and things of that nature and equal employment opportunity. Because if I'm not mistaken, the EEOC has been hit too by these executive orders. Y'all better pay attention. Do not let that stop you from trying to achieve your dreams and your goals. You might have to improvise, bob and weave, pause a few things. However, you still can achieve the things you need to achieve. Learn some crafts and some trades. Start those businesses that you've had on your heart and mind to start or be a part of. Make preparations for you, your family, and your offspring to be good if the climate gets worse. Everybody ain't gonna pay attention. Everybody ain't gonna listen. Everybody ain't gonna do nothing, do something about it. But for those of you that are of sound mind and will do something about it, make a way for your families, huh? Rewriting history is getting popular, even amongst, I think that's amongst. Asmongold recently said the Holocaust very likely happened, which is a dog whistle. That's where they start. The rewriting doesn't happen overnight. It starts with people casting doubt to major audiences in a hidden way. You're right. You're right, Kyle. Kyle Cause, salute and welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. You're right. You are, and I get it. Some of y'all be like, I ain't got no money for no books. Yes, the hell you do. Put down a couple packs of cigarettes. Put down a couple dime sacks of that ooh-wee. Put down some of that liquor. Stop buying a couple nights of fast food and grab some literature. Huh? Reconsider. Read some literature. But if you don't, F it. Because understand something. The things that I'm saying, y'all might be like, whatever. Whatever. I can bring you to the water, alkaline and all. I can't make you drink it, piss in it, ish in it, swim in it, bathe in it. None of that. It's up to you to make choices that are best for you. Thank you, C187. Definitely gonna keep being me. Yeah. And definitely never competing with nobody except myself. DC Mumbo Sauce. My uptown homie Frank Murphy in the building. What's goody like the mob? What's crazy is Frank. It was crazy because Elon was trying to be down 10 years ago or so. He was hanging with Chappelle, Q-Tip. Listen, and understand, Keenan. That's the worst. That's the worst kind of. I want to say racist. There is because there are racists that despise you to your face, right? For you being who you are, right? And though you might not like it, you should respect it because you know exactly where they stand, right? But it be the ones that smile in your face, shake your hand, and act like they invite you into their world, but only in a minuscule basis or something that benefits their bottom line pockets, who talk about your ass as soon as you leave the room and call you all kind of N-words and all. Those are the ones that are dangerous. You hear me? Those are the ones that you got to be mindful of. And they leave breadcrumb clues all throughout, you know, you and their tenure of relationship, whether it be higher up to subordinate or whatever the case may be. You just got to pay attention. Everybody else do fish on Friday like over the jail is crazy. Levon, that's a fact. You do need to. I would say more than 10K, but 10K is a start. You hear me? The ooh wee, Rich, that's a fact. Put it down. Put it down. Kyle says you can download an app that links to your local library and get free audiobooks and books. It's all free on your phone with a library card. Huh? And again, all the audiobooks and audiobook.com, Kindle, and all these things are great because you can ride around, listen to the book being read to you, or in the Kindle, you can have it on the iPad or on your phone. And it's convenient because you can just go and read what you need to read. But you physically need to possess and own some literature, books, because you never know what tomorrow may bring and what they might take off the market or force off the market, force out of our schools, and what they trying to rewrite and put into our schools through literature and digital information. You want your family to be prepared because even for a while now, right? Schools aren't teaching what they need to teach anyway. Teachers are being punished for veering from the format of teaching to a standardized test or to a test. In my area, it's called SOL. I don't know if that's a national thing or whatever the case may be, but teachers get punished for thinking outside of the box or creatively teaching children more, more, not less, but more than just what these little tests got on them. But yet we're supposed to compete with other countries where education is priority number one on a global scale. These countries produce students in A1 quality in tech in I ain't even gonna go down the list of where they excel. Science, in various other things. We have to take the responsibilities out of the hands of our government, out of the hands of our lawmakers, and start doing what we had to do years ago, and what we as parents are supposed to do: be the forefront and forerunners to our children's educations and well-being. We have to start doing that. Des and D, good morning to ye. Another third of that good HR team is in the building. Peeps King said, I'm raising my army. We ready. But are you mentally ready, though, Peep Scheme? Are you mentally ready? Because all warfare is not a physical one. All warfare is not a physical one. A lot of warfare is mental, and then in these days and ages and times, it damn sure is spiritual. You hear me? Spiritual. Y'all come on over to the good YouTube, why don't you? There's a lot, ladies and gentlemen, that can be said. I'm just saying, that man ain't been in office but a couple days now. He ain't been in office a couple days now and has already signed some very interesting, in some cases, and damning and alarming executive orders in other cases. Y'all better pay attention. Go read up on all the executive orders that have been passed thus far and stay abreast of the movement of certain things. Some of you all's family members will be affected by these executive orders. Ladies, sisters, soul sister. You about to find out what it means when you need help with certain things and it's unavailable for that ass. Pause. Certain medications, certain checkups and procedures and things that you took for granted. You better check up on that. More importantly, what I need for everyone that hears and sees this live to do is read up on the Constitution and study the Constitution, because there's certain things that they are trying to enact, that the president is trying to enact, that are unconstitutional. But that's a part of knowing your rights too. Some of y'all will sit there biting your nails the hell off in worry and start looking hella old and things, looking older than me and my young looking self. You hear me? And I'm, got a little gray. But y'all gonna start looking real old and pruned up, worrying about, oh, they did all these things. I don't know what to do. Learn what to do. Learn what your rights are. Learn what you can do and what you can't do. Period. Who else is in the building? Establishing their presence in the building. Good morning to ye. Cotton Candy. Hey, Kathy, that's right. It was all outlined in Project 2025. Miles, good morning, Miles. You said, who about to read all that? You better. Miles, all I'm going to say is you better, or find somebody that's going to read it to you. Because, Miles, your freedom, your liberties, the benefits, the rights that were allotted to you via the Constitution and everything else are at stake, Miles. So I tell you what, who gonna read all that? Boy, you better read all that. If you got time to read the bullshiggery that's going across these internet streets and on reality shows and all kinds of dumb shit, you better put some balance in your life. Put some balance in your life. James Steele, good morning to ye. You said it won't last until man, I don't know. Sharonda Bradford, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, y'all. Some things might be uncomfortable, Miles. Some things might be like, I don't feel like doing that. Why I got to do all that? I shouldn't have to do all that. In these days and ages and times, you better do all that. You better do all that, especially if you got children. Big Mike, what's good? Vaderway, come on over to the good YouTube. If you got kids or esteem to have children and you want their rights protected, or for even worst case scenario, you studying so you know how to maneuver and survive in the climate of things about to come, where they trying to put robots in every home and in every job and all these things. Because as these robots roll out, yes, there will be jobs for humans, but those jobs will be few and far between. In most jobs, except for remedial labor, and even in those, some of those jobs will be taken up by robots and robotics. Understand something. Y'all sitting by thinking certain shit is cute and cool, and sometimes it is, to see it like, oh, look at that. Look at those things. While our robot is setting up to replace that ass in the workplace, replace that ass in the fast food, replace that ass at delivery packages, replace that ass. Fade away, stop asking dumb ass questions. I'm just saying, y'all better pay attention, especially those that rely on a regular 9 to 5 to facilitate uh, your paychecks, your wherewithal, your means of earning money on. Y'all better pay the hell attention and wake the hell up. Airy Mommy, good morning, good morning. Truly, what's good? Y'all come on over to the good YouTube. Phil got 8. What? I'm just saying. You could think, Phil, you just talking, Phil. No, you better pay attention to the things that are happening. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Pay attention to what's happening. Then you make that decision to say, okay, Phil full of bullshittery, or Phil know what the hell he talking about. Because at the end of the day, everything is happening right here. Everything that's going on right now is happening right here. And everything that's been going on from before the election is right here. Right up under under your nose. And you ain't paying no attention to it. You worrying about fights on the internet. You worrying about fights in the clubs and the baddies clubs and all these things. And I'm not a hater. Y'all worrying more about whether somebody going y'all worrying about what certain individuals are doing, but forgetting to be fruitful in your own life. Like, y'all better stop paying attention to the things that matter the most. You can have time for the bullshittery. You can have time for this, that, and the third. But if there is no sustenance placed in your life, positive sustenance, you just wasted space and energy. I'm gonna just say that. Lala Davis, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Replace that. Facts, Rich. Reason, salute. Any and everybody established, any and everybody. No need to put a stamp on it. The stamp is obvious. If you pay attention, the stamp is obvious. There's a lot of us. I'll say us. There's a lot of us that worry about the stupid shit and don't worry enough about their own life and what the hell they need to do to get their life right so that they can get out from under. And again, I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to repeat it till I'm blue in the face or my lips is chapped up from being cracked up, from being dry. Find yourself a business. Start yourself a business. Learn financial literacy. Learn how to invest. Learn what to invest in. Learn what angel investing is. Learn the different ways that you can get involved with real estate investments and procurement. Learn learn what tangible assets are. Learning why holding and owning tangible assets are way more important than both paper money and this crypto money. Understand, and credit for that matter, because if the world, if we get hit with some kind of electric pulse matter or whatever that stops all electric items from working, guess what? You can still trade with gold and silver and other things to get some things that you might need. Well, that paper dollar might not end up meaning nothing, especially with everything going on with these laws and things that are being enacted and maybe to come. You don't know what the U.S. dollar going to look like in a year, let alone 4, let alone 10 or 20 years. Nor its value. I'm just saying. I like things stamped. I almost said something stamped. Real estate has become a joke, especially here in New York. Is insulting. But you know what? You know what's messed up though? Established. You know what's messed up? Even just like New York, DC, the same way, and other areas the same way. Guess what? We allowed them to do it. Established. We allowed them to hike shit up. We allowed them to push us back into a corner to deal with whatever the hell they say we can and can't do, and whatever the case may be. Everybody's been sidetracked with everything else, but nobody thought to put together rallies and to go into these meetings, these town hall meetings, etc., and demand that your councilmen, your aldermans, etc., etc., mayors, etc., governors, etc., do what the hell they need to do to keep housing affordable. Keep housing affordable. Clean up the riffraff that they and places that they set aside as affordable housing to make those more of a up to date standing for those that have to live there, whatever the case may be, and or make it a safe place to be. They think cameras all over the place. It is a deterrent, and yes, it does solve a lot more crimes, but it doesn't stop crime, and it doesn't stop the mentality of some of these off-kiltered individuals who ain't wrapped too tight anyway. Y'all see the title of this show, Insanity. Not the doors of the church are open. Listen, it'd be cheaper. It'd be cheaper, peep scheme. Excuse me. At least for now. At least for now. At least for now. At least for now. Y'all are bugged out in these comments. I ain't messing with y'all. The point I'm making is this. The point I'm making is this, right? A lot of y'all were more, they cared more about or paid more attention to the hoopla surrounding the presidency and him being instated as the president or whatever the case may be. And I bet you a lot of you all don't know none of the executive orders that he put into that he signed off on once coming into office. I bet you might know I think it was 300 executive orders that he did out the gate. If correct me if I'm wrong, right? But I think it was like 300. You probably could name about 5 of them joints. You probably could name about 5 of them executive orders, if that. And that's sad. What's up? What's up, Mo? What's goody like the mob? Let me get this other bam up out of here. Block them. And that's sad because you got to know what's been enacted into law, what has been signed into an executive order. You got to know what the courts may be fighting for or against now, or what the courts might need to be taken up. And I'm talking about the higher court, Supreme Court, things of that nature, appellate court, different things like that they may have to fight against to actually keep some of our rights intact or in order. Yeah, that's another thing. In D.C., there was officers that killed this dude that was on a bike, a motorbike or whatever. He just pardoned them. If I'm not mistaken, if he hadn't done so already, he talked about pardoning police in a few other notable cases of racism, of police brutality, and things of the like. These are the times that communities, our community, especially the ones who have been affected by these things, need to get in the uproar, need to speak out, need to get with their local politicians, et cetera, to get with some federal lawyers to block some of this shit. Because y'all not going to do the other thing. If they set them free, then y'all do like they did in the Wild Wild West. Y'all not going to do that. So y'all need to do the right thing and start standing up for your rights. The fact that a lot of things get enacted or put into law or carried out is because we sit complacent and don't do shit about it. Can't do shit don't do shit about it. We sit there complaining, oh Lord, and why me and oh Lord. We complain about it, but don't do shit about it and wonder why things be the way that they are. I'm just saying. Creole Cupcake, good morning to ye. My thing is this. Y'all better wake the hell up. Y'all better apply some sanity in the midst of this world of so much insanity. That's the name of this live. You better place a whole lot of sanity in your life amidst this world of so much insanity. Or you going to be, one, a part of the problem. Two, you going to be washed up or rolled over by the problem, huh? Or turned into the problem. Pause. Y'all coming over into the good YouTube, huh? Soon, Connie, soon. I'm just saying, y'all like, Phil, why you talking about this? It's Friday. Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. And you're right. Thank God it's Friday. And I am very happy to be here. And I feel ultimately blessed that I'm here. Because like I always start off my show, I didn't have to be here today. But God saw fit to wake my ass up. You hear me? And in like kind, he woke your ass up. But how many of y'all gonna make it the best day ever of your life? And how many of y'all gonna plan, plot, and strategize, which is talking about the things that I was talking about earlier about starting to read some books, grab hold of literature, physical literature, learn some new things that you've been uncomfortable with knowing or learning that could better your wherewithal. How many of y'all gonna plan, plot, and strategize so that indeed that if you're blessed to see tomorrow, you can make it an even better day than today? I don't think y'all realize how profound that little statement is. The things that you do today have a direct effect on what you do tomorrow. It's not the end all be all, but it definitely has an effect on your tomorrow. What are you going to do today? What are you going to do today to make sure that your tomorrow is solidified? That your children that are either here, about to be here, or you might conceive later on down the line will be okay, and that their lives could be potentially solidified. What are you going to do? Hey, Flo Bama girl. Hey. Y'all come on over to the good YouTube. How many? I mean, what y'all gonna do? Some of y'all be worried about the wrong damn things. Worried about the wrong damn things in life. And unfortunately, I ain't gonna say unfortunately for me. One thing I think that's been tasked upon my life is to care about us. One thing that's been tasked upon my life is to empathize with my fellow man and woman. So I indeed I care. Indeed I care what comes of us. Indeed I care what we do or don't do. And nobody's saying you got to jump from A to Z in your life. Because ain't none of us perfect. Ain't none of us perfect. All of us are flawed. All of us got vices, bullshit with us, you know what I'm saying, shortcomings and things. But you damn sure would want to work on bettering yourself in some capacity. Some shit might take inches, it might feel like it's, it's inching along, and some shit might be feel like it's hopping along, and some might be feel like it's taking leaps and bounds. But the point is doing something sane and intelligent and smart for your wherewithal in the midst of this world of so much insanity. Rich, I'm trying to tell you, Rich said, oh my God, I was just reading some of those executive orders, and damn it, y'all better read up on them. This Bama out of his mind. I'm trying to tell y'all think I'm ranting. Y'all think I'm just talking out the side of my mouth. Big Phil, what the hell you doing? Why you talking like this, Big Phil? Understand something. Y'all can shuck and jive your way to nothing all you want to. You can lollygag and bullshiggery yourself all you want to. You can be on here gossiping and backbiting all you want to. You can entertain negative energy all you want to. With no balance, your life is going to end up being meaningless. With no balance, or tipping the scales at least to the other end of the spectrum, of do something, of positivity, of advancement, of evolution, of revolution, of elevation. You gonna be stuck on stupid. I hate that so much for you. I hate that for you. I do, because I want to see all my people win. Whether I get along with you or not, whether I speak to you every day or not, if I ain't spoke to you in 10, 20, 30 years or not, I want us all to win. A little bit too much. Gonna be on here glistening. Pause. That was too much. My pause was dry. But anywho, it's Friday, ladies and gentlemen. What are y'all doing for this wonderful weekend? What are y'all doing? Justin's show was goody like the mob. We told y'all he was going to do this way in advance. That's a factamundo. Justin, that's a factamundo. We told y'all he was going to do this way in advance, but they didn't care. They didn't care. And the main ones that's going to be effed up about it are the lower class or lower level individuals that believed in this nugger. Boy, oh boy. Miss A Block says she getting zoned tonight. Listen, Miss A Block, have at it. Have at it. You know how they say drink responsibly? Smith ass responsibly. That's all I'm going to say about that. Sam Unstoppable. Good morning. One thing this election proved to me is the Americans are slow as, man, listen. Hey, Sam, on many levels. Sam, it's insanity. Just like the title of this live or this episode, Sam. Insanity. The fact that you would vote back in, no matter what side of the table you sit on, an individual that showed you who they was and then told you what he gonna do. Man, please. There's a lady, right? And I didn't download the clip. They're calling her Granny of the January 6th situation or whatever. She refuses. She's refused because Trump is pardoning the January 6th rioters, the treasoners, the insurrectioners. He's pardoning them. This lady said she pled guilty. She don't want the pardon because she now sees the error of the ways of him and what uh, this whole situation was about. She said, "Oh no, that I recognize that was a cult and that he's not a very good man. He's a bad man." I'm paraphrasing. She says she refuses to accept the pardon. Now that's stand upish. That's standing on your square and holding yourself accountable for the bullshittery that you might have done. How many of them would do that? Doubt it. They didn't care, so now they can deal with it. Oh well, but as they deal with it established, so will we. Unfortunately, most of us, not all of us, but most of us established. As they deal with it, so will we. Justice says, slow as figure D. All the fools that voted for his goofy ass will be the first ones crying and feeling it. I see a constitutional amendment to allow Trump a third presidency has been introduced to the House. Aha! ACL. Aha! And they got the House, the Senate, and all these things. ACL. Pay attention. Pay attention. And that's just the beginning. Y'all can say it sounds crazy. It sounds conspiracy theorist. I know that's not a word. It can sound like a conspiracy theory, but listen, there's a lot of realness rooted in this bullshittery that's going on. I'm just saying. The real the saga. Good morning to ye. Good morning. He deporting half the folks that voted for his goofy. Listen, I it, it it just puts me in the mind of Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and a few others, man. In some of their speeches, especially some of their latter speeches, right? It's like, wow. And their speeches were in the 60s, right? And some of them we watched, some of them our parents and things watched come to fruition. Some of the things we're seeing come to fruition. And some of these things, boy, probably got them turning over in their grave, wishing they could either get back here or get far away from here. Who knows? But man, Young Dread, salute. What's goody like the mob? My coworker is a diehard Trump supporter, but she's always complaining that she can't afford groceries and other things. I sit back and laugh at her stupid ass. You think Trump is going to help? Man, listen. They crying right now. I be laughing at all. Levon Myers, you'll see how long that lasts. You'll see how long that lasts. I don't know how long you've been dealing and playing with crypto, Levon, but that's a very volatile market. Understand something. Here today, gone tomorrow. You better pay attention. Even with Bitcoin, they done suck Bitcoin dry, pause, just to build it back up to get some more money into it. And it's gonna happen again. We in for a while, 4 years. This too shall pass. Hopefully, huh? The saga. Hopefully, that's a fact right there. Bacardi. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Oh, it's gonna always be freedom. Thanks, peep scheme. It's always gonna be that. Anything less would be uncivilized. Whoa, that's deep, Justin. Justin Show said Trump would crucify Jesus himself if he said what that bishop said the other day. Man, oh man. He said he getting money from Trump. The fool just say his. The market in itself is volatile. Stock market is just a legal form of it is. It sure is. And somebody mentioned the word Ponzi scheme the other day. That sure is. The government that we live up under, the system is a Ponzi scheme. The stock market is a Ponzi scheme. A lot of stuff that we deal with is a Ponzi scheme, but it's a legalized one. I'm not seeing some of my comments showing up on your other comment screen. Talking about on the one on the thing. I don't know why that is established. You talking about that, or you talking about in the drop down? Because I can see your comments. I'm sending ice to PG County too. They already here. Hey, they listen, Bacardi, they've already started doing raids, right? And all of the raids aren't mass in its form, meaning they coming out with 50 and 100 officers raiding and they coming out in little squads. I've seen videos of little squads of 3, 4 officers going to houses and arresting what they consider or deem to be illegal immigrants, placing them under arrest. And in one such video, they said, "What happened? What did he do?" And they told the people, they told the other people that he had a outstanding warrant. I said, "These cold son of a bitch." I heard that your boy plans to eliminate federal income tax. Let's see it. The ink dries on this one. Listen. You better read into that one. You better read into that one. Feel better hide being he from Australia is crazy. You trying to say I'm one of the original Aborigines? Again, I thank those of you all that are watching from over on X. Salute to you all. Y'all need to come be a part of this situation on YouTube. Generally, I talk about a lot more topics than I'm talking about today, but I just needed to tap on this one. I felt the need to deal with under the guise of things that's going on today, no matter who you support, who you voted for, et cetera, the insanity of it all. The insanity of it all. The only light-skinned Aboriginal is crazy. The Bird, good morning to you, Charlie. Excuse me, Charlie Hustle. What's goody like the mob, huh? You said they were in Queens yesterday. Oh, sugary. The saga said Trump gonna try to do as much effery as he can before the powers that be put a foot on his neck. Lord. They pulling up to lawyers' offices out here. The feds raided one yesterday. I wonder on what grounds, though, Miss Sabler. I wonder on what grounds they doing that on. I pay a hell of a lot in federal income taxes. There's not much to read about it. He's either going to do it or he isn't. Let's see. I don't think it's that cut and dry, though. I think it's, well, I've heard a couple things too, established, so ain't no telling. Just got to watch and listen. Like I said, some of his orders are intriguing. Some of his orders are intriguing, but there's a lot that you need to watch out for and pay attention to. And a lot of people just like, oh, life is life. I'm lifing. And I ain't worried about that because it ain't affected me today. But tomorrow it might affect you. And if it don't affect you, it might affect your children. You better pay attention. Some people called ICE on some people for what? 750. What you mean for 750? They offering rewards or something, Duncan? Oh, I'm hip. I'm hip established. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. You hear me? Let me put this link out here. Let me put this link out here. Hold up. You better talk to me nicely. The next to blow might be. Pin this to the tens now, ye. 750. Oh wow. That's messed up. Cause I pray if they I wonder what the 750 for. Is it per illegal immigrant? Is it per family? Is it per residence? I wonder what that 750 is for because Lord have mercy. That's gonna be a lot of money for somebody. Somebody gonna be like, yep, they here, they there. Oh man. And understand something. There's gonna be a lot of companies. There's gonna be a lot of independent companies as well as bigger corporations that's gonna be jacked up because a lot of these illegal immigrants they've been utilizing them for labor and for temporary jobs or day labor, and they're gonna be assed out. They're gonna have to start paying people some good money because a lot of people ain't gonna do the job, certain jobs they do for the low. Triple bless. Come on over here to YouTube. Yeah, no offense to anyone, but if you appear to be a foreigner to law enforcement, you better have proper identification on you. Either otherwise your ass is packed up. That's a fact. I'm gonna stack them 750 into my credit. Oh, that's crazy. Immigration lawyers, but why are they raiding immigration lawyers? Is it for the records possible? Miss A Block, is it for the records possible of that might hold addresses to where some illegals might be? Or at the time there's people, illegals in the offices trying to see what they can do or whatever, and they're raiding those, snatching people up. Wow. She was bammering to just calling to get all them 750 per person. Damn. Snitching for a couple dollars is insane. That's a fact. Per lockup. Wow. Yeah, he Creole, he just he signed an order to declassify any files related to MLK's assassination, John F. Kennedy assassination, and Robert F. Kennedy, or whatever the case may be. They think all black folk are African or Haitian already. We went to Home Depot yesterday and none of the poppies was out there. Yeah, because they be out there like, pick me up, take me to work. Phil, let me see your paperwork or I'm calling ICE on you. I got some paperwork for you to see, Miss A Block. You want to see the sacred scroll? God damn it. The records have their information. Wow, that's foul. That is foul. Excuse me, Frank Murphy, DC Mama Soul said, I'm telling like Dion what's happening. Sheesh. 750 a whiz out though. Yeah, you tell on 10 people, that's a good 7,500. Oh man, they making this thing real wicked. They making this thing real wicked. You hear me? What is this? Hold up. You better talk to me nicely. Mm, mm, mm. Who gonna build these buildings in 2 months? Yeah, it's gonna be some people hurting. It's gonna be some people hurting. Dominican Republic immigration is brutal. No sympathy. Wow. Meanwhile, Trump and his friends making billions. Make it make sense. It makes sense, but it make effed up sense. That's the fact. What y'all think? This story, man. This story. 17-year-old kid, and I hate the fact that he's of our persuasion. I mean, I would hate that anybody would do this, but this 17-year-old Antioch kid, high school shooter, revealed to be Solomon Henderson. Several photos with a gun have surfaced, and authorities are investigating an alleged manifesto that was posted online. This young boy went into his school and shot up a couple people. Then I believe he killed himself. They said after the fact or whatever, but um, I don't know so much as the full details on what's going on, far as what the reasoning was. Was it random people he shot, or did he go in and shoot certain individuals and then take his own life or whatever? I don't know if it was a situation of somebody tired of being bullied. I don't know if it's somebody, but they say that he got these crazy pictures, some crazy pictures posted online. So you never know what somebody's reasoning is for doing things, but it's the insanity of it all. Which state was who from? He was from, the shooting happened in Tennessee, Creole. The shooting happened in Tennessee. Sabrina C. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Miss A Block, you might need to board yourself up in your house, Miss A Block. They might be sending you back to Cape Verde, Miss A Block. Cause I know your ass on the run. Curls for days. Hey, Nisi Too Real. Come on over to the good YouTube. I know, Miss A Block, I know you ain't talking. Your ass to be back on that island doing the forbidden dance again. Look. Ah. Hey, Papa, you know I'm just playing. You know I'm just playing. But she gonna be like, you feel me? That's a setup, Miss A Block. Your little boo thing coming to town, you know. They might be sending both y'all asses back. You better chill. Papa said, I'm going back home with you. Anybody with an accent is cooked. Yeah, because there's a story. There's a story that allegedly not only are they sweeping up illegal immigrants, but some Native Americans have been swept up in some of these little raids or whatever the case may be. And I'm thinking, like somebody said earlier, that if you don't got proper documentation on you, they taking it for granted that you are one of them people. Yeah, I'm talking about one of the illegals or whatever the case may be. And honestly, some people feel like good, get them up out of here, whatever. But it's some very good people. It's some very good people that come here to change their life. Yeah, some riffraff and some criminals, etc. That you know be sprinkled in or whatever. But there's so many more good people that's just trying to make a better life for themselves or whatever the case may be. And you can't really hate on that, right? I don't think you can. I don't think you should. Hollywood J, what's good? Pretty Love Conyers, come on over to YouTube. I just feel as though, man, we play into so much bullshit, and that we so much hatred that gets spewed towards people of other nationalities and colors to keep us divided. And it's like, man, and I get it. Some people are like, well, what about us? What about us? We need to start doing for self. We need to start doing for us. That's the problem. We already see what the situation is. We need to start doing for self. What you mean, huh, Tinky? I was born here, water back what they can send me. Rashad Houston, what's goody like the mob? Good morning, home team. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Well, talked about it in passing, Rashad, about the senator that's putting that amendment to Congress to allow Trump to run for a third term is crazy. Don, what's good? I'm over on the good YouTube. Do my parents have to be born here? If so, we all leaving, man. And these are the questions. These are the questions, Mumbo Sauce, that we don't know how deep some of these implications, how deep some of these executive orders, how deep some of these findings will affect us people. Period. Black, white, brown, yellow, red. We don't know how deep these will go. Cause some of y'all are birthright babies. Some of y'all are birthright babies, and though an upper court has halted that executive order as of right now, and I guess they're gonna fight it out in court or whatever as to the validity, or is it unconstitutional or not? Because some of y'all might have been born here, but some of y'all were born here through illegal illegal immigrants. What y'all gonna do? Y'all could have been here 20 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. If your parent was an illegal immigrant, does that not, and they in the birthright situation, unless they have a grandfather clause, your ass might be on the line. Pause. I'm just saying. But we worried about bullshittery instead of getting up, getting out, and getting something and learning something, especially when the country is already in a mixing bowl. Man. Put them in my house, Dez. Now I'm going to bring them to your spot. Dez. Yeah, your parents have to be born here, so the Trump kids are in trouble. But you know they ain't going nowhere, Justin. You already know. My dual citizenship will be ready soon. I know that's right, Miss A Block. Fact, Rashad. Facts. I appreciate you, though. I appreciate you, bro. Peep Scheme said, I'm a diplomat, so I don't care. Jim Jones and Cameron and the fellas do not count, Peep Scheme. You might be part of the diplomats, but you're not a diplomat. Don't let that go over your head. I saw the cops hassling the local Bangladeshi gas station owner. He was about to be out of here. Everybody was wilding out on the cops because he's been in the community for years. They trying to grab him all. Wow. And they probably doing it really brash too. They established they probably doing it real brash, unapologetic. You know, the way they've been treating some of us for years, they probably really taking this to heart with a lot of these immigrants. That's crazy. I know, nephew. I ain't mean to say that. Does that mean my baby father had to go back to where his parents from? Could be if they were here illegally, Tinky. Could be. Illegal is illegal. If black men still going to jail for traffic tickets and child support, there's no exceptions. I don't know. The whole thing is the whites are no longer going to be the majority here, so they're scared. That's true. I get it. My sister had to send me my father's birth certificate in order for me to get the dual citizenship. I know that's right. I'm just saying, because understand, I'm pretty sure some of y'all might know somebody that might be of a legal status or whatever. Good people, right? Whether you work beside them, had them work for you, whether they live in your neighborhood, a neighbor such, or whatever the case may be, or live in your community. I'm pretty sure just about everybody in here has a friend, an acquaintance, a hire, temporary hire or whatever, that might be illegal or whatever the case may be. I know you got to feel away because especially if you know them to be good people. It's like, damn, no, not them. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't even care though. Some people like, yeah, get them out of here. What if they tweak that law a little bit and get a lot more people out of here? What if they tweak the law to get us all out of here, or corral us up and have us doing some unconstitutional bullshit, or some things that they deem now to be an amendment to the Constitution, and not quarantine us, but corral us up and put us in camps and make us do forced labor and things of that nature. Y'all hear where I'm going with that, right? Y'all hear where I'm going with it, right? Them people is cool. It's the people after the pandemic. McCarty bugged out. Technically, Young Dreads, that's what it should mean, right? That's what it should mean. She should be gone right along with the rest of them. No, hold on. Hold up, y'all. When did this happen? I'll wait till I hear more about that. Anywho, it's Friday, ladies and gentlemen. What y'all got going on? I know y'all like, damn, Phil. Damn, it's Friday. What do y'all got going on today? I know what I got going on today, making it very productive, and tonight turning up in some good old Feel the Love Fridays. Feel the Love Fridays. Speaking of Bacardi, he was part of last week's Feel the Love Friday with old Sugar Wugger Bugger's sister. Oh, Lord, I wonder how that turned out. But in the meantime, between time, Feel the Love Fridays is tonight on this YouTube channel from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You come get your fix of some good grown, sexy, and sometimes salacious conversation. You hear me? Dealing with love, dating, relationship, intimacy, sex, marriage, you name it. And you just might find somebody that floats your boat. I'm just saying. They are trying to get us all up out of here, and they'll succeed. You know why? We all separated. That's it right there. It's established. That's it right. Let me reread that. They are trying to get us all out of here, and they'll succeed. You know why? We are all separated. We just can't come together and unite about too much of nothing established. That's the saddest. That's the saddest thing, period. Established, never established. I done seen plenty of body yaddy yaddies established. That ain't about nothing. Tinky, what the hell you talking about? Notorious, good morning to ye. Thank you, Picardi. I appreciate that. He said, Feel the Love is my favorite show, hands down. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, homie. Man, reread that other comment, but which one? I heard you almost wet. I know what you're talking about. That's when I know. I knew exactly what you was talking about. Established. Just because they got body yada don't mean that I'm. You know what I'm saying? Established. It takes more than that to get to your boy. You hear me? It takes more than that to be of some substance. Yeah, Bub Sparks is crazy. I got some bubs for you to spark. Stop playing with me. Take A, you remind me of these nizzles Millinockers. How about that? I'm gonna go back and screenshot your face. It was hilarious. Yeah, okay. Whatever. You know I put on, I be making animated faces established. Ooh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. But y'all are in for a treat tonight as Feel the Love Friday gets underway. The topic, I'm not going to tell you what the topic is. You're going to have to be there or be square. You know what I'm saying? But if you know, like I know, you'll be in big on this Big Phil Speaks channel at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shh. Make sure them kids are asleep or out of earshot because it's very grown. It's very sexy. Listen, for those that are watching that might want to advertise here on the Good Morning Gang Morning Show or on this channel and or on any of the social media outlets that are associated with me in this situation. I got some pricing packages coming, something affordable that the average entrepreneur and or business owner can afford easily. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to rake nobody over the coals or whatever the case may be, or strong arm nobody, but that's coming. The details of the dates for the GMG cookout are coming soon. Definitely coming soon. There will be notification and or unveiling of some TV shows coming up. There's gonna be some things that y'all gonna see. Yeah, it's some things y'all gonna be like, oh, he's been working. Yeah, I've been working. Been working. And if any of y'all, and if any of y'all have been of doubt over what GMG is and if GMG is going anywhere and all these frivolous things, GMG ain't going nowhere. Don't let that go over or under your head. GMG ain't going nowhere. You might go somewhere, but GMG gonna still be here. You hear me? Understand that. You might go somewhere, but GMG will still be here. If space is going on, I feel with Jazzy stutter on these. Pause. I'm a legend on these internet streets. It's crazy. Let me catch up on these comments. I know Miss A Block because you know what you should, Miss A Block. You should cam up and have your peoples come cam up to on Feel the Love Fridays. That's what you should do. But I know Miss A Block, you probably won't be around because you're gonna be bunned up trying to get you some Vienna sausages. I know. Do I need to create a space in back? Nah, established. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Life is life. You hear me? But what I am saying is, no matter what y'all think it is, or what y'all thought it was, or what y'all think it will be, GMG will always be here. You hear me? Said I'm in shock. Shock D's notorious. I mean not notorious. Oops, excuse me. Established. Did anyone ever win the free will? I ain't did it yet. Some folks kind of tick me off, notorious. Some folks ticked me off, but I'm still doing it. I'm still do it. Phil, I think next you would tell us your ceiling is caving in. So it's the idiocracy of certain things, right? Because I heard certain individuals come out, yeah, and he said it was a fire next door. That's why he didn't do the morning show. The way my shit is set up, there's a window and door. This door's right here, right? The fire trucks were loud as shit. The ambulances coming in were loud as shit, police cars, and then the subsequent noise and stuff of them doing all that they needed to do was loud as shit. It would have affected the show. So that's why I didn't do the Good Morning Gang Morning Show on Wednesday. Sometimes y'all take things too. Y'all make a mountain out of a molehill and act like some things just can't be reality and things happen. I'm just like, what? But I read a few things though. Established. I hear what you're saying, but that don't mean anybody gets to just do what they want to do because they want to do it. If people respect what they're asked to do, then they can still do exactly what they want to do, and that's it. Grandmother gang is crazy. Y'all won't be up in my business. I respect that, Miss A Block. I respect that. Yeah, yeah. That's why I didn't do the morning show. I didn't do the morning show Wednesday or whatever. So people speculated as to why I didn't do the morning show and that I was on Spaces later that day and all these things, all these stupid ass things or whatever. And I gave a reason as to why I didn't or whatever. And people just don't want to believe it. They want to believe what they want to believe. A video would shut us up. A video of what? Established? A video of what? Anybody could be cut off, Tinky. If I'm asking you to hold up or I'm trying to move on, if I'm trying to move on after you done said what you wanted to say or you say that you didn't want to say nothing and then all of a sudden you change your mind, it doesn't work like that. Come on, I don't care who it is. That's stupid. That's stupid. It don't matter. It don't matter who started with who. She still said all that she wanted to say. And at a time established, she said, I don't want to talk about it no more. Fine. So we moved on. And then she decided, oh, but then now I want to talk about it. No. No. And yes, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. Only thing I don't like is that a certain keep trying to stare. Oh, that's fine. No, I know, Tinky. I know. I didn't take that part personal when you said that. It's just certain other individuals is taking it too far to heart, and I'm just like, motherfuckers need to find a life. No, that caught fire. It wasn't no running. It wasn't running. Tinky. It caught that shit caught fire. I'm like, what the hell? That's why I'm not defending nobody on here no more. Cause look how shit turns quick. Established. I'm learning. I'm learning. Established. I'm learning. And let's be clear. I still fuck with certain individuals, but it's like if I'm asking you to what you call it, it ain't that you get to go on till you feel like you don't want to go on no more, and that's it. Or you of your own accord said I'm done with it, and then okay, I'm trying to move on, and then all of a sudden no now I want to no, it don't work like that. Come on now, that's not fair to everybody in the live or whatever. It's not. No, no, no. It wasn't a leak tank. It was the apparatus for the ice machine in the freezer caught fire or whatever. The motor to the ice machine caught fire that one time. That's fine. I don't care. That's your opinion. Y'all start a live and y'all entertain that then. How about that? Again, I let both sides speak. I let both sides speak. I let both sides speak. The point of it is when it was time to move on from it, they didn't want to move on from it. So whoever got a problem with it, I don't care. I don't care because at a time if enough is enough. That she was up there by herself at the time. They was up there by themselves at the time, and they was up there together, talking and all those things too. But after sometimes somebody needs to say, okay, enough is enough, and move past it. But then you kind of get frustrated and say you don't want to talk about it no more, and then 5 minutes later you want to talk about it some more and feel like that I'm supposed to stop whatever I'm doing or saying so you can do such. That's ludicrous. I'm not on defense. I'm just saying it is what it is. Some people, if you rock with somebody, then you kind of say okay, and you give it. I ain't entertaining no more of this dumb shit. Anyway, again, if you felt that way, you should have started your own spaces and gave floor for all the dumb shit. That's the problem. Cause what you failing to realize is I cut their ass off too. I didn't just cut her off. I cut their ass off too. People don't see that, right? Good God Almighty. How is it Tiggy? How is it the way I went about it? When I gave fair floor for both sides to say what they needed to say. After a while, started becoming redundant and too much. After a while, it became too much. And she said she didn't want to talk about it no more. But then all of a sudden, when she decided it don't work like that. Come on now, that's not fair. That's not fair on me. What you mean? I'm not cussing Dana back. I'm chilling. You said F spaces is crazy. Well, you could have started YouTube live. And then what you call it? I just think you could have cut it off when they was talking. I mean, okay, all right. And that's the problem, and that's the problem though. In cases like that, nobody ends up being happy. Nobody ends up being happy. What I supposed to do? Let her just talk until she felt like she was blue in the face? Didn't want to talk no more? When nobody's looking at the fact that I was interrupted from what I was talking about anyway for the bullshit. Make that make sense. We were talking about something totally different. Everything be redundant at all times, but okay, whatever. Again, you can create a space and host whatever the hell you want to. That's what it was, Tiki. I was like, enough is enough. Everybody had their say, and enough is enough. What's the real reason why I would cut her off, yo? I ain't entertaining stupidity or dumb shit. I ain't doing that. Who was going back and forth with her? When was I going back and forth with her, Established? What are you talking about? When was I going back and forth with her? Roll them nickels, and roll them dimes. That's the only thing that I was trying to do, Tiggy, is keep it under control. That was it, because it was becoming too much. Nah, that's not true. But I just asked a question that maybe you could have just now in this moment said, in this moment you said or did, But it don't matter. It don't matter. At the end of the day, it don't matter. J Man, what's upper? What about it yesterday on Spaces, nephew? Phil, you have to have consideration for women. They not equal. What? Say what? They not equal? Why would they not be equal? That's crazy. Right. And I said, hold on. I said, hold on for a second, Tinky. I was trying to say something and she got mad that she couldn't go ahead when she wanted to show it, as opposed to waiting a second and then I was gonna let her show it. Come on now, like y'all, are y'all serious? Are y'all really serious? Boy. So then why didn't anyone so if you felt that way, why didn't you come to the defense? Why did nobody come to her defense then if it was so unfair? Why didn't y'all, because it was women, right? So why did any of y'all good females who felt the way come to her defense? Y'all could have cammed up and came to her defense. Why didn't any of y'all do that? Come on now. Come on now. This the internet. Niggas be cammed down every day, B. Ah, Lord have mercy. That Jazz, that's what I just asked right there. Why did anybody go up there and help if they felt it was like stop the bullshit? Like y'all be acting self righteous and don't, y'all look brazy. Well, if I wasn't the one that brung this up, you said, and look, she's not here. I didn't bring this up. It's not that serious, but you just don't see it from. No, I do. I do. But it don't matter. It's not a win-win situation, but it don't matter. People made it a topic. How about that? That's what's good. Okay. So then if she was up there, then guess what? Then she had backup then, right? Then it wasn't so outclassed after all then, right? Or was it? Or was it? At the end of the day, I'm at the end of the day, I had no problem with her stating her case, her opinion, providing any evidence or support to any matter involving her stance of what she wanted to put across. There was a time where she said she didn't want to talk about it no more. Okay, let's move on. And then she doubled back to go back into it. That's one. Two, with the situation with the thing she sent over the shot, said, okay, hold on for a second. Then I'm gonna allow you to what you call it. I wanted to say something. And she was like, no, 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 it don't work like that. Come on now. What are you talking about? Never let me have at it is crazy. How am I like that with you, Jamie? I answered your question. Y'all are bugged out. It's not even about the two ganging up on her because we were no established. I wasn't arguing about her retort, but at the same time, if I'm the as the host of the situation, if I say hold on, then it should be hold on. If it should be, okay, let's move on, it should be, let's move on. Especially after we were into it for a while and she had stated a whole lot of things. How, see, anyway, I'm up here entertaining a fruitless situation. Why would I have a problem with her stance, Yomi? That's silly. That's stupid, actually. Why would I have a problem with her stance? Make that make sense. If she felt as though they were talking about her kid, why would I have a problem with her stance? Make that make sense. That's stupid. You know what? Y'all just talking out of y'all face now. Some of y'all, not all y'all, but some of y'all. I did let her rock for for a while now. Did y'all go watch the replay? Because I let her rock for a wild time. Man, I came on the problem. Hold on. Establish, and anybody else, in all honesty, I started the live about something totally different. The live wasn't supposed to be about her or nobody else. She came up and kind of put herself in the middle of what I was talking about to change the topics. What do you? Come on now, like what? Are we serious? Y'all are bugging. Y'all are bugging. The point was, and just like now, I even though I really wasn't on too much of nothing because it was the end of the show, I wasn't talking about too much. I was talking about something else, and here we are talking about this. Y'all be bugged out at times. I'm just saying. I'm not. No, I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad. I'm perplexed. I'm perplexed. Some of y'all already have Tinky. I listened to a lot of that little sub meeting yesterday. I listened to it. I was like, wow. But it's all good. Why you always got Riri in your face though? Why would I girl? First of all, none of it should have been brought to the live when I was talking about something totally different. How about that? On both sides. Both sides. Neither side should have brought none of it to that spaces because I was talking about something totally different. Nobody sees that though, right? Nah, I kind of saw that coming low key with it. Nah, I ain't had no problem with that. I ain't had no problem with that. The point of it is everybody, we all are independent thinkers. We all are independent thinkers. So people think and feel how they feel about situations, whatever, right? And everybody's not going to agree with everything at all times. So no, I wouldn't have no problem with that. That was her perspective. That was her perspective. Definitely wasted energy, J man. Definitely. Do you want to sub? It's crazy. If that's what that's what I tried to do, Shavala. That's what I tried to do. Ain't no need to cam up because the show's about over. Ain't no need to cam up today. The show is about over, so we're not talking about that. I'm about to end the show. Which leads me to hold on. Let me. Did I? Hold up, y'all. You better talk to me nicely. Hold on. Replace. Replace. Is this it? Yeah, it is. Oh, I think this would be a dope way to end this one, baby. I think this would be a dope way to end this one.
One of the realest quotes I live by: God will put you back together right in front of those who broke you. And trust me, that's power. When folks try to tear you down thinking they've left you shattered, God's got a way of flipping the script. He'll rebuild you stronger, smarter, and more focused right in front of them. They'll watch you rise from the ashes, and there won't be a damn thing they can do to stop it. I see, the ones who broke you, they thought they were writing your ending, but God had a different plan. He's writing your comeback. And when he's done, those same people who thought they had you figured out, who thought they'd seen the last of you, they're gonna have to watch you shine. They're gonna see you standing taller with more strength, more resilience than they ever imagined. So let them think they've won. Let them believe they've got the upper hand, because when God steps in, he's gonna flip the whole story. The pain they caused you, that's just fuel for your rise. The doubts they planted, they're about to get uprooted. So keep your head up, keep your face strong, and know that God's not just putting you back together, he's making you better than you've ever been. And he's doing it right in front of those who thought they could break you.
One big happy family. With GMG. One big happy family. Hey, hey, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you come back again. Tell a friend, tell a friend. It's GMG and Big Phil Speech.